everyone, my name is Elle and welcome back to my channel. Today I finally have an update for my Pan Matte palette with the Burgundy times 9. So this is what my palette looked like during the last update, and this is what it looks like now. So as you can see, the highlight of this update is that I finally finished Star of Violet. That means I have finished 3 out of the 9 shadows in this palette. So I'm very happy that I finished another one. Star Violet was pretty easy to finish. I used it as a smoky eye. I mentioned this in my last update. Nothing terribly exciting, to be completely honest. I would either go really soft and hazy, so I would pick it up on a dry brush and just sort of blend it out and use one of these either satin or matte shades to help blend out those edges, and just very, very soft, a very light, soft, purpley smoky eye. And if I wanted a little bit more drama, I would go in with some Fix Plus, sprayed right into the pan, picked up the wet shadow, and then just layered it on top of my lid till it was pretty opaque. Still blended out the edges with those other shadows, but I just had more drama and it was more impactful. It paired really well with a nude lip because it was more of a dramatic smoky eye, you know, some black eyeliner, lots of mascara, and a nude lip, whereas the softer version would be better for a slightly darker lipstick, like if I wanted to wear something more in like the purple family instead of something that was more of a nude. So I did end up having a little bit of versatility with it. It's honestly not one of my favorite shadows. I don't find myself missing it, so you know, I'm glad it's gone. I have 6 shadows left at this point, 3 of them with pan and 3 of them without. So you can see the mattes and satins. I've expanded the pan on them like I wanted to. So there's Poppyseed, which is the one in the middle here, Quarry, and there's Haux. Poppyseed and Haux are both satins, but they perform more like mattes for me, at least in this palette context they do. I have used other satins from MAC that are truly satin. Like they have a little bit of that sheen and shimmer to it that's just not good when you put it anywhere near your crease area sometimes. These ones, all 3 of these perform pretty much the same. So all 3 of those I would use on occasion to blend out the edges of more dramatic eyeshadow looks. I did occasionally use them on their own. I think this is very repetitive at this point if you've seen any of my other updates. I do have one look that I've really been liking, using all 3 of those shadows plus Embark with a little bit of a white shadow on the inner portion of my eye, and then I would sort of mix all 3 of those shades together and then a little bit of Embark on the outer corner just to have a nice little like smoky sort of gradient going on. I like it. It's very subtle. Those 3 shades are very subtle, so they're very daytime, easy to throw on eyeshadows. Now if you also watch my Project Pan Porn, you will know that I hit a lot of pan on the Mario palette from Anastasia, and I was blending out those crazy pigmented metallic shades by using one of these guys, usually Poppyseed. There's something about this that's just slightly darker than my skin tone that I just love using it to blend out everything. It just helps everything look so much softer, and I just found that because these shadows are so much stiffer. Stiffer sounds like a bad word when it comes to eyeshadow, but honestly I love this formula so much because it's just so easy to use. I just love using MAC eyeshadows because I love the formula. They're not soft. Like the Anastasia eyeshadows are very soft. You definitely have to switch around your skills a little bit when it comes to using those different types of shadows. That's why I liked pairing those very soft metallic shades with these mattes and satins. They just worked so well together because I could easily blend out those edges without muddying everything up. It was just very easy to clean up edges and blend stuff out so that everything was really soft and diffused. Not very spectacular or pretty looks, just very quick looks on the daily. I don't have a lot of time to do my makeup in the morning for work, usually 20 minutes at the most, so I like putting together looks that are very easy and very simple. And so when you have one dramatic shadow on your lid and blend it out with another one, it's very easy. So I like these shadows because they're easy to work with and I don't have to fuss with them. That's how I used those and expanded the pan on them. It's taking me a while, as you can see. I've made some good dents in them, but it's definitely taking time to finish them. I'm just not using them like all over my entire lid. When you can apply a shadow wet, foil it all over the lid, you're going to use more of it than just picking up a little bit on a crease brush and blending out edges of a look. So I'm kind of disappointed because I thought I would have finished more eyeshadows at this point, but there's a little less pressure and I'm not super concerned with like finishing shadows as quickly as possible. I really just want to enjoy using my eyeshadows more, and that's what I've definitely been doing. So the three that are remaining that I haven't hit pan on, I'm actually really close to hitting pan on sketch. So I used quite a bit of this the other day. Well, I think it was more like last month probably at this point, with just a very weird sort of editorial style makeup. Every now and then I like to play and just have fun, and where I was struggling using this, I thought I would just play with it. And I'm actually really liking it more because I started doing very dark, dramatic, smoky eyes using a eyeliner as a base. So I have an eyeliner that's pretty much that exact same purple shade. So I'll put that on as a base, blend it out a little bit so it's just not super sharp edges from the eyeliner, and I will use something like Haux to blend it out because it's more purple toned, and then I will pack sketch on top of it, and just like everything is so dramatic and vibrant, and it's just a very pretty purple smoky eye, but nothing special. I don't look at my daytime looks as very special because they're usually so quick. Every now and then I do post check-ins, pictures of the day on Snapchat or something. I'm very bad at taking photos of my makeup every day. I find it really hard to get photos with my iPhone camera. They just end up looking like crap and just totally useless. And so then I have #noir, which I have not used. Totally going to be left with that one at the end. I already know it. And Embark I've been using mostly just to emphasize the outer corners, you know, give a little bit of extra definition. I did use Embark today with this, whatever this turned out to be. I love it, but the only eyeshadows I used from this palette were Poppyseed and Embark. So those two in the middle there. It was fun anyway. So that is all I have to say for my Pan That Palette update this month. Not super exciting. I finished Star Violet, that's a good thing. I would really like to hit pan on sketch by my next update and potentially finish one of these ones I've already hit pan on. I'm gonna work away on Poppyseed just because it has the least amount remaining in there. So I think that's a pretty reasonable goal, that I can finish that one and hit pan on sketch and just keep working away on the pan on Haux and Quarry and using Embark, and then we'll deal with #noir later. I'm not feeling it, so I'm just gonna work on the ones that I want to work on. It's good to have these shades to complement the other things that I'm working on and playing with. I will say it's not very exciting right now because there's not a whole lot of looks I can do with just what's remaining in this palette. I definitely have to reach for other things, but that's where it's good that I have other projects going on, like my project Pan Porn, because it means that I am not just bored with using this palette alone. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know down below. If you have any specific questions you would like me to answer in a Q&A, also let me know. I've had a few people ask for like Pan That Palette advice, for tips, so it might be useful to do another Q&A. I've done those a couple of times. I've done a few advice videos for panning, but if you guys have any specific questions, if you'd like to see a short little advice, tips, tricks video, let me know as well. Anyway, that's everything. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night wherever you are, and I will see you hopefully very, very soon. Bye for now.